You need to hear this if you're diving into estate planning. Welcome to the Constitutional Compass course Mastering Irrevocable Trusts on the Mighty Network. Irrevocable trusts are game changers in estate planning and asset protection. Once set up, an irrevocable trust is rock solid and can't be easily changed or dissolved by the grantor. This permanence brings incredible benefits and some challenges. The biggest perk? Removing assets from the grantor's taxable estate, leading to massive estate tax savings. Plus, irrevocable trusts can shield assets from creditors and lawsuits. But remember, the inflexibility of irrevocable trusts can be a downside. It's crucial to think it through and get top-notch legal advice before diving in. Grasping the ins and outs of this powerful legal tool is key. Consulting with experienced estate planners and financial advisors ensures you make the best decisions for your future. Section 2, A Legacy and Trust, Historical Origins. The concept of trusts dates back to Roman law, specifically the fideicomissum. This allowed a testator to entrust a person with the management of property for the benefit of a third party. This concept evolved over centuries, finding its way into English common law. Medieval England saw the rise of the use, a precursor to the modern trust. Landowners would transfer property to a trusted individual to use for the benefit of a third party. The modern trust emerged in the 19th century, codifying existing common law principles. Understanding the historical context of trusts provides valuable insights into their purpose and significance. Section 3. The Law of Trusts, a Tangled Web. Trust law is a complex area, governed by a combination of common law and statutory law. Common law, derived from judicial precedents, forms the foundation of trust law in many jurisdictions. Statutory law, enacted by legislatures, supplements and codifies these principles. The interplay between common law and statutory law can create a complex legal landscape. Navigating this intricate legal framework requires expert guidance. Consuls specializing in trust law can provide invaluable assistance. Whether it's establishing a trust, administering its assets, or resolving disputes, seeking legal counsel is paramount. Section 4. Players in the game: grantor, trustee, beneficiary. Irrevocable trusts involve three key parties: the grantor, the trustee, and the beneficiary. The grantor is the individual creating the trust and transferring assets into it. The trustee manages the trust assets and carries out the grantor's wishes. They owe a fiduciary duty to the beneficiaries, acting in their best interests. The beneficiary is the individual or entity for whose benefit the trust is created. They are entitled to receive the trust's income and/or principal. Clear communication and cooperation among these stakeholders are essential to ensure the trust achieves its intended purpose. Section 5. The trustee's burden, fiduciary duties and responsibilities. The trustee bears significant responsibility in managing an irrevocable trust. They are bound by fiduciary duties, the highest standard of care recognized by law. This requires them to act with utmost good faith, loyalty, and prudence. One of the trustee's primary duties is to manage the trust assets prudently. They must act in the best interests of the beneficiaries, even if it means going against the grantor's initial wishes. Trustees also have a duty of loyalty, meaning they cannot engage in any self-dealing or conflicts of interest. Understanding and upholding these duties is paramount for any trustee accepting this responsibility. Subscribe to the Constitutional Compass on the Mighty Network and sign up for this in-depth course and related ones. Subscribe today. Section 6, Real-Life Case Studies. Now that we've covered the fundamental aspects of irrevocable trusts, let's explore some real-life scenarios that highlight the complexities and responsibilities involved. Case Study 1, the Johnson Family Trust. When the grantor, Mr. Johnson, passed away, his appointed trustee faced numerous challenges. The trustee had to navigate family disputes and ensure that the asset distribution adhered to Mr. Johnson's wishes, while also staying within legal boundaries. This case underscores the importance of impartiality and the difficulty of balancing competing interests. Case Study 2, the Miller Educational Trust. Established to fund higher education for the grantor's grandchildren, the trustee had to manage investments prudently to ensure the trust's longevity. This scenario illustrates the trustee's duty to act with prudence and foresight. making investment decisions that would benefit the beneficiaries over the long term. Case Study 3, the Smith Charitable Trust. Here, the trustee faced ethical dilemmas when the charitable organization began to mismanage funds. The trustee's duty of loyalty and responsibility to act in the best interest of the trust led to a difficult decision to find a new charitable partner. These case studies highlight the real-world applications of the fiduciary duties we've discussed. Each scenario presents unique challenges that require trustees to act with integrity, prudence, and loyalty. This is your call to action. I bet you didn't know how crucial mastering irrevocable trust administration is. Don't miss out on mastering irrevocable trust administration. Subscribe to the Constitutional Compass on the Mighty Network and sign up for the Mastering Irrevocable Trusts course and related ones. Subscribe today.